Hey y'all, it's Steph, Love and Light to you. That's my new thing. I'm gonna do that now, okay? You like it? Okay, I'll do it. I'll stick with it then. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, I'm still sticking with it. Maybe, I don't know, I'll probably forget by the next time. You never know with me, right? Okay, so here we go with some thoughts. A story time with Steph. You know how that goes. I ramble. Okay, so we always loved to take my great-grandmother out for Mexican food. She'd always ask for enchiladas, and that's really what she said. She said she wanted enchiladas. So we would go and we'd take her to a Mexican food place, and I was really young. I mean, I think I was like 13 maybe when she died as the oldest, but so this was before then. But whenever I was pretty little, she would always, get a margarita or whatever, and then she'd say, here's how you flirt, and she'd try to teach me how to flirt with the waiter, and then of course she'd always try to give me her alcohol, because I guess she thought like 9 or 10 I was probably an old maid, spinster, if you will, and I was never going to be ever married ever, which she's pretty much right. I mean, I didn't get married until I turned 39, so I was a spinster, right? No, because I had kids. I did everything backwards. I've done my whole life backwards. Anyway, back to my great-grandmother. She had this one leg that was fake because she lost it in an accident. I don't know what that has to do with anything other than I just always thought that was like the coolest thing. I mean, not the... I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was like cool. It was cool. She had a story. She had a story of something that she survived that was just freaking awesome and amazing, and that's a beautiful thing. So, I always loved that. But, so that's my weirdness again coming out. I'm sorry. But anyway, going back, she would always do that. She would always be like, you need to flirt. And then, of course, midway through every freaking time, my cousin Randy sitting on one side, me on the other, she would, of course, choke on her enchiladas and throw up. And that's one of my great-grandma's stories. I mean, I told you this one was going to be gross, right? Because if I didn't, that's just the truth of it. I mean, I don't know if you know how humiliating it is being a kid. Having someone and they're choking and you're just looking at them thinking, please turn towards him. So terrible, isn't it? But she never threw up in my direction. She did try to get me to drink alcohol and try to bring waiters over, though. I don't know. It was weird. But I loved her. I loved her. She was so awesome. She was like a walking history book. She died at, I guess 93 was the age that she died. She's just so amazing. There's so many amazing stories that she had. But we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is we kind of knew that she was kind of a klepto whenever we took her to different restaurants. So whenever she passed away, it wasn't that big of a surprise to open up her purse and to see all of these spoons and forks stashed from these Mexican restaurants with like caked on food that was God knows how old. I know this is just a horrible, gross story, right? But that's sometimes what you get with Steph. Okay, so that was not, I mean, I figured, maybe you throw those out, right? I'm at my mom's house not too long ago. Right now it's in storage, though. This is what's so funny, is that I opened up the bottom drawer of my grandmother's, I don't know how do I describe it? It's some kind of antique thing with shelves on the top. It's not really a china cabinet, but it's a display of some kind. And then it has drawers on the bottom. So it's like shelves and drawers, and it's antique, and it has like a skeleton key thing at the top. And anyway, I don't know what it is. I can't. It has some kind of roll down thing, but it's not a roll top desk. I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's beside the point again. But you get into that bottom drawer and open it up, and there's all of my great-grandmother, I called her Nanny, her stuff. It's like her purse is in there, and I decide I'm going to look in it. There's those damn spoons from, she died in 89. My mom still has the spoons. They still have antiquated food on them. I don't know what's up with that. And the forks. But I loved that lady. She was awesome. I can't say enough good things about her. She had some things she did that weren't that pleasant, like, stealing and trying to get me to drink alcohol and trying to marry me off and puking on people. But other than that, she was just awesome. She was just so cool. All right, you guys. Much love to all of you. Keep on smiling, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to Storytime with Steph. Even though it was gross again, sometimes they're gross. Sometimes I'm a pretty gross person because life is messy, you know, and gross, and I need to hush. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.